Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and finally, by the almost the third week in January, I am here with my video of my favorite top 10 Oracle decks for 2024. Now, some of these are not 2024 decks. In fact, many of them, if not most of them, are not 2024 decks. But these are all decks that came to me in 2024, or decks that I've even had longer that have become some of my favorites. So I'm going to share those with you. And the one I want to start with first, this is a new one in 2024. This is the Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. And this is the 7th one in the series. There are Samhain, Beltane, Yule, well, there are other ones, but if you look, if you look this up on my Oracle Deck Reviews Volume 1 playlist, all of the Seasons of the Witch decks are reviewed on there. You can see the whole thing. I'm not going to talk about each deck in detail as far as showing you the cards, because you can look on the playlist and see the reviews. But I do love the Seasons of the Witch Oracles. One reason, I just love the design. Each deck has, and I know this might not be so important for some people, but each deck has a different color of gilding around the edges, metallic edging, and they're so beautiful. I just love them. This is what the back looks like, but in different colors for each deck. And I just really like these. They have really good messages, and the books have really good spreads, and I've demonstrated a lot of the spreads on the channel. So if you look up spread demos, I have a playlist for spread demos. I'm sorry if I seem to be stumbling over my words. I apologize. It's been a while since I've made a video. Work has been a bear, and so I apologize. I long for the day when this can be my only job, or this and my creative writing can be my only job. But right now, I am an elementary school drama teacher, and while there are many things I love about it, I do dream of the day that I can retire. Wow. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, the second deck that just came to me in 2024, and this is actually an older deck, but this is the Power of Surrender cards. It's a 2016 deck by Judith Orloff, and why I really like this is because I tend to hold on to things I don't need to hold on to anymore. Things, people, thoughts, ideas, habits, and so on. So this was a really special deck for me this year. The Power of Surrender cards, a 52 card deck to transform your life by letting go. Again, by Judith Orloff, MD, and it is published by Hay House. That's my second. Now, these are in no particular order. I don't have a particular order, but I did notice here that I have two animal decks that happen to be my favorites. And this first one is Animal Apothecary. Now, this is by Cara Elizabeth, and it is published by Hay House. And this deck is 2022, so it's a couple years old. But I really, when I got this, I didn't use it a lot, but now it's become one of my favorites because I discovered Cara Elizabeth's, and I think it's called her YouTube channel, and I believe it's called Cara Elizabeth Speaks. And I really like her personality, I like her messages, and so I really like this deck a lot. She has another deck out that I don't have yet, but it looks good as well. So it's the Animal Apothecary deck by Cara Elizabeth. And then the second animal deck that I really like, and again, a lot of these are old. It's like, but look at the artwork on this. The artwork on this deck, Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. And this is published by U.S. Game Systems, Inc. And the date of, I know this is an older one too, 2018. So that's probably the oldest one I've talked about so far. But the artwork is just magnificent. And I am a sucker for really beautiful artwork. I just absolutely love this deck. I also love the messages. There are messages on the cards which I like, and then there are further messages in the guidebook. And again, if you want to see all of them, all of the cards, and you can do that on my Oracle Deck Reviews Volume 1 playlist. Now, this is another older deck, the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. And it's called the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck because it's actually set up a lot like a tarot deck, but it does have some major differences. This is by Holland. It's, again, published by Hay House. And the date of publication on this one is 2007. We're getting older and older. You're probably like, I wanted to see 2024 decks. I'm so sorry. But these are my faves. So what I like about these is they do have suits like a tarot deck, but it also has chakra cards, which I love, and that can add a lot of extra meaning to your readings. And so I think this is just a great all-time deck. Again, it is on the Oracle Deck Reviews Volume 1 playlist. Now, one that I just got that I haven't been able to dive deeply into, but I absolutely love, is the Sacred Geometry Oracle deck by Francene Hart. And this one is published by Bear & Company. And what I love about this is finally something that I think can make sacred geometry easier to understand for me. It's a really great deck. It has really good artwork, and it is the guidebook is so easy for me to follow, and I like these cards a lot. Did I tell you that it is a 2001 deck? We're getting older and older. Well, there are things that are really good about older things, even older people. Okay, now the Southern Gothic Oracle by Stacey Williams Eng, and this one is, I think this is an indie deck. Or it was published. No, I'm lying. It's published by LaPanthere Studios in 2023. And what I love about this is I'm from Kentucky, and it has really cool images and cool things about different southern U.S. things, images, and it says it's based on, with hand-painted illustrations and evocative prompts, the Southern Gothic Oracle is a must-have for readers interested in regional folklore. And I think that's why it attracts me, because it's about the regional folklore. It has the artwork is objects and symbols from Ozark folkways, Appalachian wisdom, biblical scripture, root work, Celtic traditions, and hoodoo. And I just really, really like this one a lot. The next one is another oldie, chakra reading cards. So I have several chakra decks, but this one is special. It's published by Rockpool and created by Rachelle Charman. And what I really like is it has several cards for each chakra that gives you different, different aspects of what each chakra represents. And I really, really like this a lot. This is for me, this is a really good chakra deck. Some of the other ones leave me kind of cold, but I like this one. I do like the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Baron-Reid, but it's not presented as a chakra deck, even though, to me, that's what it is. But this one is, upfront chakra reading cards. I love it. Now, this was a new one. Speaking of Baron-Reid, this is a new one from me. But again, it's an older deck, Postcards from Spirit. And this is published by Hay House. And again, the publication date is, let's see, 2017. And these are written like postcards from a loved one in spirit, or from your spirit guides, or, you know, I just love these because they're written like postcards. And to me, that just, I don't know, they're really special. It's like someone's writing directly to you. And I like that a lot. So I recommend that. I recommend all of these. And like, again, if you're not sure and you're saying, yeah, what are you talking about? Not that you talk that way, but and if you're not sure, again, look at the reviews that I've done, and you can see all of the cards and a sample reading, one card reading, so you can see how the guidebook's written. And last but not least is the Shamanic Healing Oracle card. And My Relationship by Michelle A. Motuzas. And this one is published by, it's a 2016 deck, published by Schiffer. Now this, my experience with this deck started with a knockoff, so you can even tell the difference in the color quality, but this was a counterfeit deck, and I was, you know, I am so, well, don't even get me started on counterfeit decks, but please don't buy them. They rip off artists and creators. But anyway, I finally found the real one, and I really like this deck. It has just really, really good messages, the Shamanic Healing deck. I like the artwork. I like the guidebook. I just find it to be a really, and it has gold edging, which never hurts anything in my opinion. And I like the artwork. I just really like this deck a lot. And I'm sure that there are a lot of 2024 Oracle decks that are super good, but for some reason, maybe you'll see them in my favorites next year because they didn't make it to the 2024 favorites. But sometimes I have to live with a deck for a while and work with a deck for a while to see how it resonates with me. All right, friends, that was my favorite 10 Oracle decks of 2024. Again, they're definitely not 2024 decks, but they're my favorites for the year. And I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you so much more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It's completely free for you, and it helps me out a whole lot. Again, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.